Last week on Spoondrifter, we used a ton of 5200, installed the prop shaft back into the boat, lifted Teaspoon off her trailer, and removed 850 pounds of ballast from the boat.
We're a family of 6 who sold our house, bought a boat, and now we're getting ready to sail around the world. Welcome to our channel.
What you doing, babe?
Filling the scratches in the hole from the hurricane.
So what do you think about your first job fairing?
Well, I don't know if I'm doing it right, but the nice thing about fiberglass is if I screwed it up, we just sand it off and start over. Is there someone in here?
No.
What are you doing in here?
Stole a shoe.
You stole her shoe? Okay, you guys are supposed to be inside helping in the boat.
But they wanted to steal our shoes.
Okay, come on, get out of the car.
Give me my shoes now.
Let's go. We got stuff to do. Come get your shoes on.
I can't.
Come on, Liberty. Let's go. Let's do it.
It's fire.
You gotta get moving. If you get moving, you won't be cold. Come on, upstairs. You too, Gabe. Upstairs.
What is Abigail doing?
She's coming. She's getting her shoes on. Come on. You don't worry about Abigail. Upstairs.
Mom, look at my dog.
I wanted to share an update on our to-do wall and the changes that we've made over here. So let me show you. So previously we had everything that the boat needed and it was kind of super messy. So we changed this. This is what we have to do to launch the boat into the water. This is what's in progress. These are things we can do in the water. So I moved some of this stuff from over there and this is what's done. What makes this easier, at least in my eyes, because I really need to be able to see progress, and when there was so much on here that we couldn't do until after we launched the boat, it was feeling really overwhelming. So having just the things that we absolutely need to do and knowing what's working, because when we had all of these things just in the to-do list, I felt like nothing ever moved. At least now I can move it from need to do to working on. So while that's just a little tiny move, it makes me feel like we're actually making progress on things. Oh, that looks comfortable.
Yeah, I love it. How do I look? Too dang hot for the suit today, but we heard in a live with Project Atticus that baby powder helps if you put that on your skin beforehand. It helps keep the stuff from going into your pores, and so the last several days I've tried it and it actually has worked pretty dang good.
Well,
as you can see, my glasses, they're like a what do you call that? A terrarium inside? I think there are little things growing, rainforest stuff growing in there. That's how humid it is inside the goggles though.
good morning. We had a crazy storm, which was the first rain that we've had since we sealed up a bunch of the holes on the deck. So we're excited to get up there and see how wet it is inside and if we've still got leaks. A lot of water on top, huh?
And that part.
Yeah, turn off the air conditioner. We don't need that today.
There's a little bit of water in the bilge.
That's like nothing compared to usual. So the mast is dry. That's awesome.
This has a drop right there. No,
That's
that's not
epoxy.
water, that's epoxy.
Whoop whoop! That hole is finished.
A little bit of water right here, but it's coming in from right around here.
Which is that big block outside.
Could be.
Water over here.
Look there yet.
Yes, this is soaking wet. This is soaking wet. So we have not figured this thing out. Okay, but it could be these.
Could be the window, could be those. Of course, there isn't one on that side.
There is a hatch that we don't know if it's sealed. Well, it's better than it was.
It's like 100 times better than it was. Yep.
Oh, it's freezing. Texas needs to get it together. Cannot be 80 degrees one day.
I don't want it to be 100 degrees though.
50.
It's perfectly fine at the 80s.
Yeah, but right now it's too cold to do anything.
It's a full bodysuit day for working outside.
I am not. It's too cold. The wind is blowing. I can't do it. I've lost my Alaska card. Here, you can have it.
You don't want to just clip a corner off? That's what they do in Scouts.
Okay.
One corner at a time until it's gone entirely.
Yeah, take a corner because it's freezing.
Here, take two.
Right.
Could start cutting the floor up on the salon on the inside to see if our batteries will work. Scary.
Oh, big scary.
Gotta be done though. Has to be done.
Motor mounts sound like a better idea.
Yeah, well, we can't go very far because we don't own the steel, so all we got to do is draw a line and go, looks good. Or we could go look for it. We could probably wouldn't hurt to go find it, price it out, and all that stuff.
Ooh, that sounds like a plan. The truck has a heater.
We would take the van for that.
It has a heater too.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go do that. That sounds like fun because it's warm.
That sounds like a way to get out of working on the boat. It's supposed to get no higher than 59 today. Right about now.
This is the warmest it's going to be.
Earlier I looked at it, it said at noon it was supposed to be 59, but no, it didn't make it. Tomorrow is a little warmer. Yeah, tomorrow's supposed to be 70 at 4 p.m.
So let's work on the outside of the boat tomorrow, and the kids can clean the inside. Sounds like a plan. Look at what?
Oh, you need to do this on camera. No, don't do it on camera. I want to see if I can see how easy these seats will come out.
So if we're going to be here for a minute, can I turn on the heater?
Yeah, it won't do you any good for a minute, but sure. It takes like 30 minutes to use.
Turn that baby up.
Wow, one of my socket eggs. Pulled that out.
Do you think taking this one and that one over there out? Those two benches?
Well, as much of this needs to come out as possible, but the hole comes around like this. So that's where the floor ends anyway. That tank is in front of the mast.
Well,
It
at Dog
takes up
Legs,
most
though,
of this floor.
they said at Frog Legs back into this space and back here. It wraps around it.
Right? Right, so this needs to come out.
This is going to be a giant mess.
Well, it is, but it needs to be done.
Yeah, but then that just leaves
This was
us-
going to be a giant mess too, and it's done.
Yeah, but
Tearing out all that lead.
yeah, now it's unusable space because it's all torn up. So we're going to have unusable space in here for how long?
Till we get it fixed. We need to get our batteries put in. We need to get them installed.
We need an engine first.
6-1, half dozen another cart, horses, they don't work without each other. Right? I can have the engine in, but it don't do nothing without the batteries. So
what do you think? Should we put the engine in first or the batteries in first?
yeah.
I vote the engine because it's not going to make a big mess.
You're just avoiding messes.
I am avoiding messes. I hate messes.
Messes is part of life.
Embrace the spray, right?
That's right. Yeah,
So
we picked that name, didn't we?
So if you don't know what Spoondrift is, it is the spray off the top of a wave. And we picked that because I love the spray off the top of the waves. But here's the thing. Life has waves, and sometimes they're big, and sometimes they're small. And
Sometimes you're on top of them, sometimes you're at the bottom
underneath
of them.
of them. But one way or the other, to have fun in the waves, you have to embrace the spray.
That's right.
So that's what our tagline means. So Todd just got a quote from, where are we?
Federal Iron and Metal.
Federal Iron and Metal for pieces that we are going to use for our...
So for our engine support brackets for the electric motor in the boat, I need to build a framework to support that motor on the existing motor mount bases that came with the boat. And I can buy 2" by 2" by 1/4 inch thick piece of angle iron, 20 feet long, for under $40, which is, I think, a pretty good price. So we're going to measure our boat up and measure our pan and tray and see what lengths we need and make sure we have enough to do it, and then we can come and get our steel and go to town.
Yeah! Yeah, if we'd realized it was this cheap, we might have brought the truck so that we could have taken it home with us.
Right. Yep.
How's the back coming, Gabe?
Fine.
Getting it picked up. Looks better.
Hey,
Kind
Mom.
of a disaster yesterday.
Mom,
What, Abigail?
can we go swimming?
It is not warm enough to go swimming. This is still kind of a mess. We need to clean this up.
Mommy.
Sometimes it's hard. Is it hard sometimes, Liberty? Yeah. Sometimes it's hard being the youngest. Sometimes it's hard being the oldest. Sometimes it's hard being the middle child. Everybody has hard days. Are you having a hard day today, Abigail? Nope. Abigail's not
Hey.
having a hard day.
I want one of these.
You want one of those?
Oh, God.
Well, are we ready to go then? You ready to go home? Okay, I just finish the back. Are you gonna stay here or go?
She needs to come. She needs help, or she doesn't get anything.
Are you getting something?
If I help.
If you help, is Katie bribing you?
Yes.
No, I not said anything about buying them anything. She's making that up.
She's making that up.
I'm not spending my money on you guys.
You gonna stay here or are you gonna go?
Oh, you're sick.
You're gonna stay here with me? All we're doing is working here today. You gonna stay up here and sleep? Or are you gonna help? You gonna work? You don't know? She doesn't know. Do you ever have days like that? Me too. Katie, do you ever have days like that? Katie, do you ever have days like that?
I brought my Kino.
I'm turning my music back off.
Okay.
Are you still filming me? Still filming me.
How's it coming?
It's coming. One scratch at a time.
Todd is sanding while I'm fairing, and he circles the spots that are still low, and we're just going back and forth, round and round the boat, getting this done. This is the second time around the boat, and I still have a few places that are low.
If you like our channel, don't forget to like and subscribe. And we want to hear from you. Come over to Facebook and leave us a comment. Don't miss next week when we start working on the motor mounts for the electric motor. Decide we need to actually take off that tow rail that's broken, and take the kids swimming. See you then!